All right, so let's talk about the hearing itself. Maybe run through those points quickly. The hearing itself, it's in front of a panel, it sounds like. What typically transpires, and then we'll talk about the final result, how that's made, how it's determined, and what happens to the person accused at that point.
Sure, I'll tell you what happened. So, yeah, you have a panel. They're called members, board members. You got a president, and then you have two other members, and it depends on whether or not you are an officer or an enlisted member to determine whether those three members are going to be officers or one enlisted and two officers. If you're enlisted, you're going to get the one one enlisted and two officers. If you're an officer, you're going to get at least two 05s and an 06.
All senior to you.
All senior, right? So if you're an 05, you're going to have all 06s. If you're an 06, you're going to have all 07s, and I've been in that situation, and it's kind of interesting how that works. So these guys sit there. They are, like I said, the judge and jury. They're the ones who are going to hear all the evidence. It's just like a trial in a lot of ways. You have an opening statement. You present evidence. You cross-examine witnesses. You direct examine witnesses. You give a closing argument, and then you let them make the decision about what happened. They are there to decide three things. The first thing that they have to decide, and by they I mean the board members. Did the thing happen? Right? Is the thing that you're accused of, did you do it? If the answer is no, you win, right? If the answer is no, you're going home. If the answer is yes, then they go to the second question. Well, since you did this, should we kick you out? If the answer to that is no, then you're good to go. If the answer to that is yes, then they go to the third and final question. What type of characterization of service should you receive? Honorable, general, or other than honorable? And each one has its own tier of benefits or loss of benefits. Obviously, the honorable is the best, but that's basically what happens. Rob, I don't know if you want to elaborate on that at all, but that's what happens at the board.
And so does the board? Is it majority rule? How does the board work? How do they come to make their decision?
It is majority vote. They will tell you that too when you're there, whether it was a split decision or not. I've been there many times where we've won, but there was like one holdout. They'll say it wasn't a unanimous decision. But it doesn't really matter whether it was unanimous or not. I guess that's an argument you can make on the appeal portion if you lose. And I don't want to get too much into that because our job is to try to win the board.
Sure.
We want to win it.